The cows may be back at the ranch, but the battle in the courts is just beginning for Cliven Bundy. I'm Olivia Fierro.
I'm John Huck. Our legal analyst Bob Massey spent the weekend in Bunkerville, talked with the Bundys, and he says this thing is not over yet. Fox 5's Kerry Kinsey talked to him tonight, joins us live in the newsroom with more. Kerry.
Yeah, Bob Massey says if some things happen a certain way, we're going to be right back where we started with another standoff.
The cows are back in their pens, and the Bundys are getting into their daily routine again.
It's only about 4 inches deep.
But some are saying we're not far away from the same thing happening at Bunkerville.
They have to come up with a decision that's not going to result in exactly what we just saw.
Legal analyst Bob Massey says if the government doesn't do that in their case of Cliven Bundy versus the BLM, then we're going to see ourselves in another standoff.
Same thing could happen all over again.
That is, if the BLM decides to take Bundy to court on contempt citations of violating a court order. Massey says the government could fine him or penalize him.
The militia comes out, everybody draws a line in the sand.
Massey says a tactfully thought-out decision needs to be made to keep from causing the division that we're seeing between the two sides. Massey, who was in Bunkerville for 3 days watching all of this unfold, says he can see why those who support the ranchers were so fired up.
But I know for a fact, for example, one of the guys, Dave, he was taking pictures, and they came at him. I mean, this is America. You should be able to take pictures. And see, that's the other underlying thing here. They believe that this is just another way of chipping away of fundamental individual rights in this country.
Massey says he's surprised that a family that's been in Bunkerville for many years
drew a national response, showing that the idea of rights and the usurping of the government of people's rights is bigger than anybody thought. And even though it's not there every day, we just saw it demonstrated. Right, wrong, or indifferent, we just saw the power of the people this last week.
Massey says the thing that won't go away is that a very respected federal judge signed an order that says you got to get that cattle off the property. You got 45 days. And if you don't, the BLM is going to take action. Massey says that's where we are today. Reporting live from the newsroom, Kerry Kinsey, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.
Kerry, thank you. And Massey says the ranchers believe that the BLM has been given a directive to get them off the grazing area because the agency wants to do certain things with the property.